Y'all have heard of Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Did you know there's something out there, an abomination called a Sheepsquatch?
I know.
Y'all want to see a fucking picture of this?
I do.
Now, I don't know.
So what? Like he like saw a sheep and was like, "Whoa!"
There's a giant sheep.
Whoa!
Let me.
It's like man, bear, pig.
Bye.
Dude, this thing. Oh my god.
What is going on over there?
Which, if you go to Casa Bonita, you can meet man, bear,
This
pig.
thing's so fucking horrid.
What is
Look
that?
at
Let me
that.
see
First of all,
this.
it's not even a sheep. That's like a ram.
What is a sheepsquatch? Oh my god.
Isn't that terrifying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's like
this
a
picture that
rams
he's
are
showing.
sheep.
No.
Yeah. Bighorn sheep.
Isn't that terrifying? So the story goes, this guy is in the woods hearing some weird shit.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of times I think we've talked about this before in my, all the times I talk about Bigfoot, where the woods go silent. All the crickets, all the birds, all the frogs, everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wait a minute.
So for the
Something's
sheep,
weird.
they're like, "I'm right here, fella."
Fella.
I'm right here.
Bighorn sheep are not like regular sheep that I was thinking of.
So anyways, this fucking guy is like, oh, there's 2 red lights in that tree. Oh, wait a minute. They just blinked. It's got to be that owl I saw earlier.
Right.
Guess what? All
Wrong.
of a sudden, he's like, it's up in the tree. The red lights go away. They just turn off. He's like, oh, wait a minute. So did that thing just turn around? What?
Yeah.
And then he hears crashing, limbs breaking, and a huge thud. This fucking thing was up in the tree, jumped down, took out a bunch of fucking branches on the way down, hits the fucking ground, and now all of a sudden he sees the fucking red lights, the red eyes looking right at him. And he's like, that's not an owl. Fucking guy shines a flashlight over on there, and it is like the size of a Bigfoot, covered in black hair, but has horns like a sheep and that elongated face like that.
Sounds like a demon.
Right?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a Bigfoot sheep guy.
But usually if it's like a Wendigo, they're usually like really bony and have like maybe a deer head or something. Or if it's maybe a skinwalker, like, I don't know, hard to say. But we're talking 8 to 9 foot tall, Bigfoot build. And this fucking thing has this like atrocious, like, I mean, you saw it. It almost looked like a
snout,
like a cow skull, where it's just like with these huge horns. Like, but just imagine how terrifying. Bigfoot's already scary, but this fucking thing, oh my god! And like, I don't know, maybe I'll post a picture or something so you guys can see what this thing looks like. But like, it sounds goofy. Like, oh, a Sheepsquatch. It's probably nice and fluffy and light, and you can count it to go to sleep.
I was thinking like a sheep that you shear. I was thinking a bighorn sheep.
Yeah, this is like
Forgot
a
about those
nasty,
guys.
big fucking horned abomination.
So do you think it can like? It was in a tree, you said. So it
Fucking
can like
tree.
climb stuff like
Yeah,
a sheep.
like mountain goats. How like, they can go straight up
And a
surfaces.
tree?
Yeah, this thing is big, strong, and horrid. And apparently horny. And apparently the guy that was telling the story said he did smell the smell that comes with Bigfoot usually, really, really putrid and fucking like wet dog and roadkill. And yeah, fucking terrifying, dude. I can't even imagine. Like, it's one thing to be like, I saw Bigfoot, guys. But then to be like,
sheep.
guys, I saw Bigfoot, but it was a sheep. It was a sheep's, like,
was a
that's
sheepfoot.
a whole level of like bullshit. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I didn't know that this thing exists, but apparently Sheepsquatch is a fucking thing.
What happened when he shone the light on it? He was just like, He ran away or what?
So
I mean, he fucked off. Like, they
I'm
kind of
gonna
had like a little
cryptid.
stare down, and then it just turned off. And
Why do they have
went
red
into the
eyes?
woods.
Sheep don't have red eyes.
No, but
scary.
Bigfoot usually does.
Because the story
Bigfoot
would
has
be
red
scary if it was blue eyes.
Almost
like-
typically, like almost always, Sasquatch is supposed to have red, very bright red eyes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it really scary. Anyone that I've ever seen, it looks like, like normal eyes, like brown maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys remember that TikTok that we've circulated a few times?
Sasquatch.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is dope.
I love Sasquatch.
But remember that guy's like outside of his house and it's like snowing, and you can see the eye shine, like watching him in the bushes. He's like, man, these things have been bugging me.
Oh, no, I
No,
watched
I've
that.
never seen that.
You haven't watched it?
It's too fucking scary.
Dude, I watched those in bed.
Yeah, well, you're braver than me.
No, that's false. You're married.
Oh shit!